Hi, it's 975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. And every so often I like to do like a population head count, have a random evening in the week and just see how many players I don't know that I run into. It's quite often that I'm sat around with 4 or 5 people that I know, but it's interesting how many people I don't know, interrupt our Dark Marauder party chat, the usual people hanging out and chilling. So in this instance, I did come across a decent number of people. A few pirate encounters with people I'm not that familiar with. And there's still signs of life on the Xbox version of the game. There's still a reasonable population of players on the Xbox version of the game, which is great. Obviously, from my point of view, you made the Xbox version continue to thrive. The PC version, people moving over there again, losing another batch of players is quite disheartening, but I can understand why. It is quite funny because none of them have done any of the ground combat stuff at all. No interest in any of the ground combat stuff other than landing on a planet, parking their ship next to them, wandering around it, that sort of thing, but not actually engaging in the rubbishy shooter stuff that they put in. Honestly, people don't care about that. Mostly it's the fact that there's new ships that have come into the game that is luring people over to the PC side again. And it is a shame that us on Xbox are being ignored completely. It'd be nice if we just had a few CGs and something to keep us going. Even if we made the game free to play and worked out a way of bringing us the new ships, then we'd even happily pay for them. But if they made this game on console and on Legacy version free to play and put in paid mechanics, paid ships, stuff like that, I don't think there'd be that much kickback about it. As long as they provided us with CGs and something going on, we'd actually do it. I don't know what happened to this guy. I have ran into this commander before and pirated him fine, no problem at all. He wouldn't have had any cargo anyway, but I think it was just the instancing. It's one of them, you drop down, look around, get confused, and then when you get back into Super Cruise, he's there again, so go for it again. Now, the problem is if he's someone that's crashed out, what he may not realise is when you crash out, you get orange side or whatever like that, you have to go all the way back to the dashboard and then relaunch the game. Just going back to the menu and coming back in, it'll happen again the next time the same circumstances happen. So if you crash, you get an orange sidewinder from dropping into normal space, it'll happen again when you log back in unless you go all the way out to the dashboard. But yeah, there was a couple of interdictions with him where he wasn't there, but not a concern, not a worry for me because, like I say, I've run into that commander before. I don't think there was anything suspect going on there. I just think it was one of those things. As to the number of players which I ran into while I was on, I was encouraged. There was still a decent amount of commanders about. I managed to get some piracy done. Not any great shakes, nothing amazing, but I managed to interact with a few commanders, have some fun. Dark Hour was with me, so the two of us were just nattering, killing time, just whiling away some time in Seoul, just looking for people to pirate. Some people were over having PvP fights, got involved in that. There's been some activity in the community on the Xbox side, which is good. There was a PvP tournament recently, which I didn't do anything about or go to because I heard about it too late. I have said if you want any events advertised, I'm happy to give a shout out to anyone planning anything on the Xbox version of the game. Let me know, and I'll happily spread word about it as far as wide as I can. As to not finding people with cargo, that doesn't dishearten me. It's always just the thrill of the next chase and the next chase, and the next commander. So, this person decided to call me an idiot for interdicting him because he was only in an Eagle. People in small ships get very funny, but we all started in small ships, and a lot of what we did was run small courier missions, 1 or 2 ton cargo missions to places. They can have cargo racks, and I do rob small ships on a regular basis that have cargo racks. So it's always funny. People are always like, "Oh, would you expect cargo racks in this?" Every ship in the game can have cargo racks, so there's no guarantee you haven't got cargo, no matter what ship you're in. There's no ship in the game that can't have a cargo rack in it. It's not likely that the person in the Meta FDL is going to have cargo, but that's once in a blue moon they will have, as that really annoying attack pounder pointed out that night, and he was still really smug about it the other day. So, you know, it's always years ago and he's still really smug about it. But so be it. Every ship can have cargo racks, so it's worth a scan, whether you think so or not. And I don't mind because it practices my interdiction skills, and once in a while the person gets encouraged to shoot back or attack me because they see an unshielded Cobra Mark IV, and it makes for a tempting target. It does, really. And that's one of the reasons why I use a Cobra Mark IV. But on this night I didn't get any entertainment doing piracy, all it was no cargoes free to go. But I did get some pew-pews in because one of the people I decided to interdict and say no cargo free to go decided to start shooting at me, which was a really bad idea for him. As you can see, he's in an asp, but I think it's because I'm in a Cobra Mark IV with no shields. People kind of expect that to be quite easy to take on, and then a few rounds of missiles later they're regretting their decision. In this case, I wasn't out to kill him. I did give him a scare and then let him go. So, you know, that was quite fun. But yeah, no cargo. I typed no cargo free to go, and then he started shooting at me. He was very lucky because Al came in swinging. I was I think going all out to try and kill this guy. So luckily I managed to say to Al not to. And yeah, I just got the sense when he didn't leave immediately and he starts like coming at me with his weapons out, and I'm like, oh, okay. And it's missiles, so yeah, missiles against an unshielded ship is a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, this is an ASP we're talking about, gentlemen, and it's not going to go well because the ASP is a slow donor of a ship, and he even got sizzled by the enzyme missile. But as I've said on many occasions, we are pirates, not griefers, so, you know, we want to give the person a scare, but I wasn't in for killing him. A, because he's Zachary Hudson in Seoul. B, everything on his ship's shot to hell. And I said to Al, let's just let him go. I'm sure he'll get the message. And yeah, Al gave him a nudge. And I think he ended up escaping on 10% with another message sent to him. And you know, that don't shoot a pirate's message later. But that's part of the reason why I could fly the Cobra Mark IV. It does encourage people to be crazy brave. The amount of people in Anacondas, cutters, you know, they've got a nasty shock because they're not in a fully engineered Anaconda or cutter. And they soon find out that engineering is roids for your ship, and my ships are fully roided. Especially my shieldless ones. You know, they take hull day seriously, and yeah, if you're not prepared for combat, maybe don't shoot at the pirate. If you're prepared for combat, obviously, yeah, feel free to shoot at me, hunt me down, murder me, do whatever. Yeah, I can always escape and evade. That's the fun of starting a fight in a small ship. You're not expected to stick around. You can always escape, run away, then go grab a bigger ship and come back. But anyway, that's all this video. Thank you very much for watching, and there's still a decent population of people on the Xbox version for now. That's all, and remember,
everything's better with pirates.